guys, welcome back to another Dart Zone review. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Dart Zone Vector Pro, which is a bullpup half-length flywheel blaster. Without further ado, let's get into the review. What's included inside is the blaster itself, a 12-round magazine, half-length darts, scar barrel, glasses, and instructions. 8 AA batteries are required as shown. Alright guys, so after taking the Dart Zone Vector Pro out of its package and getting the batteries installed, let's take a deep dive look into this thing. So starting up at the front, the barrel is very unique. It's not like your standard, round barrel. The barrel is like square type, like obviously the B card that sits in there, it's obviously, circle, but this whole barrel here is kind of squarish, which is pretty interesting. And this orange button up here, or switch, once you switch it, you can open this thing up, allowing access to your internal B car. So the B car is obviously removable. You twist it, and then you can remove your B car. What this B car does, or scar barrel, whatever you want to call it, adds accuracy. So, since it comes with the new nitro shot darts, they're obviously going to fly more accurate because it has these little spinny wheels thing in here, which spins the dart, allowing for better accuracy. It just aligns up with the 3 notches inside the actual blaster barrel. You guys can't see because it's in the way, but yeah, all you do is you open this guy up, kind of squish it in there. There you go. Once it clicks in place, close this, and you're good to go. And the battery tray is pretty unique. So it takes 8 AA batteries, which is quite a lot, which I can understand. But Dart Zone also gave us a feature if you want to run the XT30 LiPo, kind of like a 2S or 3S LiPo, if you want, because taking 8 AA batteries is quite a lot. But, for this video, I am going to run it on the 8 AA batteries as intended. And back here is this little piece, which can come off if you yank pretty hard. And that is a N-Strike style stock, so you can add a stock, which I recommend if you hold your blaster like this. But since this is a bullpup blaster, I don't think I'll be doing that, but it is pretty cool that Dart Zone gave us an option to add a stock. But this is obviously goes back in here very easily, just like that. And there are sling mounts on this blaster, so one up here, one on the bottom of the grip, and one in the front of the blaster as well. And it does only come with a front sight, which is removable, as you guys can see. Pretty hard to remove, actually, so it stays in there pretty good once it is put on, so that's pretty good. And it does have a safety precedent only on the left hand side, not the right hand side. So for you righties out there, that may be an issue. But on the rear side, you cannot rev the trigger or rev the blaster or pull the trigger, but you push it forward, you can rev the blaster, and it's actually pretty loud. Sounds like it's gonna go. So it does hit 150 FPS as it claims on the box. Here is the magazine release back here. So this flappy thing right here releases your magazine, and it comes with your standard 12-round half-length magazine from Dart Zone. And this looks like the same magazine that came with the Nexus Pro X and the Aeon Pro X. So that's pretty good. So this magazine port should be cross-compatible with those blasters magazine. And the magazine insertion, taking it out, it's very smooth. It's not a flare magazine but man, without looking, I can still do it, but that's very smooth. It's gonna be fast for reloading. And I actually rather have my magazine release back here than up here where I have to press the buttons, because it's a lot more fast for me to yank this magazine out, put a new magazine in just like that. type of way you guys understand. It's kind of my preference, but you know, depending on you guys, different people have different preference and personal opinions. So yeah, to the grip. The grip is surprisingly comfortable. It's not the thickest, it's a little thin. I wouldn't say like too thin, but I would say medium size. But it fits my hand really well. I mean, very comfortable. The red trigger is comfortable. You know, this thing is just very, you know, balanced. Like the weight is balanced. You know, it's not off heavy or anything. Not front heavy, not rear heavy, and all that stuff. So it's very balanced. You know, you can whip this around with one hand because that's pretty much what a bullpup blaster is for. But yeah, without further ado, that's all about the overview of the Dart Zone Vector Pro. I'm gonna load up some darts in the magazine and we're gonna go to the firing test and have some fun. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, that was the firing test of the Dart Zone Vector Pro, and I had a ton of fun using this blaster. It's compact, it's crazy powerful, it hits super hard. This trigger is very, you know, very comfortable. You know, you can slide your whole finger here and press the trigger. That's pretty smooth. It's not like your ordinary trigger, you know, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, overall, the Dart Zone Vector Pro is the only Dart Zone blaster, flywheel blaster, that, you know, I like the most so far. Now, do I like it better than the Venom Pro? That, if I have to say, probably. Because the Vector Pro, I feel like, you know, I can just go around and change mags more quickly because I have a lot more of these magazines that I do Venom Pro mags. But you know, the Venom Pro is a full auto pistol. This is like a bullpup blaster, but I still like it more because I feel like you can control your shots a little bit more. The Venom Pro is full auto, so you can't really, you know, control your shot. Once you press the trigger, 1 or 2 darts comes out, you know. It's not very practical for wars, but for a backup pistol to hit your enemy probably like 12 times, yeah, it could be. But, you know, with the Dart Zone Max Vector Pro, it's actually a good blaster. And, yeah. But overall, you know, it's fun. There's nothing wrong with it. Performs as advertised, doesn't jam or malfunction. Super accurate, especially with this B-car or SCAR barrel, whatever you call it. But yeah, overall, very fun. I like the blaster. Performance as expected. No jams or malfunctions. I love the Dart Zone Vector Pro. But like I said, I do like it better than the Venom Pro, but I wouldn't say it's better than the Venom Pro in, you know, every way. I still think the Venom Pro is the best flywheel blaster that Dart Zone made this year. And this is going to fill in the second. So Venom Pro is first place still, I think, in my opinion. And this probably comes in second place. So yeah, I really like the Dart Zone Vector Pro. I mean, it's very smooth. The trigger is smooth and everything. I like the way, you know, it's balanced, weighted. You know, I like the way you can just spew foam with one hand, change magazine super quickly. Very awesome. So yeah, you can actually rev the blaster with the magazine taken out too, so which is pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, overall, I love the Dart Zone Vector Pro. I hope Dart Zone makes more flywheels because, you know, they've been making great flywheel blasters. So shout out goes to you, Dart Zone. Hopefully you watch this video and reach out to me. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, overall, that's all about the review and overview of the Dart Zone Vector Pro. If you guys do want one for yourself, I will throw down the link in the description itself, or you can go to any local Target in your area and pick one up. But considering for 40 bucks and what you get, pretty crazy. And it does give you the option to run an XT30. So that's pretty awesome. But so yeah, and Dart Zone do sell their own XT30 battery if you want to get one for this. So yeah, that XT30 battery should fit in your Venom Pro, the Vector Pro, the Omnia Pros, and all that stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about. So Yeah, but overall, that's all about this review of this Vector Pro. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do, make sure to drop a comment down below and like and subscribe while you're at it. So yeah, without further ado, that's all about this video. I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Stay tactical.